In today's video, I want to share with you 3 epic fall breakfast ideas you're gonna love. I've got some sweet potato pancakes, incredible pumpkin scones, and the most delicious cinnamon crumble muffins ever. Hey, I'm Laura, and if this is your first time here, welcome. On this channel, I share lots of family-friendly recipes, not just breakfast. So if that's your jam, hit that red subscribe button with the bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video is released every single week. Let's start making these sweet potato pancakes that are nice, fluffy, and delicious. First, we're gonna mix our dry ingredients in a large bowl. I got flour, baking powder, and salt, and we're gonna combine them, plus add cinnamon and brown sugar, which pairs really great with sweet potatoes. The dry ingredients bowl, I'm gonna add an egg, some melted butter, and of course, the mashed sweet potato. Let's add some milk. And first, let's whisk this to break down the egg and combine the sweet potato with the wet mixture. And then working from the outside in, I'm going to mix my batter. You wanna mix the batter until it's just combined. I like to cook these pancakes on a large griddle. You can also use a nonstick pan, and I pour about 1/4 cup of batter per pancake. And once the edges are defined and you see little bubbles forming, you can flip them over and cook them for another minute on the other side. You can form a nice stack, pour some maple syrup. They look incredible and taste even better. What would fall be without pumpkin scones? We make these in a large bowl with flour, a little bit of sugar, baking powder, and salt. Something I like to do with my scones is grate my butter in. This butter is frozen, so I can grate it really easily. This helps me distribute the butter into the batter way better than if I cube it just with my hands. And then all I have to do now is combine my wet ingredients, which is pumpkin, egg, and a little bit of milk in a dish, plus my spices, and add that mixture into the dry. We want to mix this to create this really thick scone dough. Now I'm using a scone pan, but you can also drop the batter in a large pan. I'll link it below for you if you're a scone lover. This makes the shaping really easy, and they go in our preheated oven just until they're golden and crispy over the top with that shape that we love. And last but not least, the cinnamon crumble muffins, which have the perfect crumbly, soft texture on the inside. They're super easy to make and worth making. Let's make some flour, brown sugar, and baking powder and baking soda in a bowl. And cinnamon, of course. I'm gonna have the ingredients for you below in the description box so you can grab that. And our wet ingredients are gonna be some milk, melted butter, and an egg. We're going to add vanilla, of course. Combine these, so good, and pour our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. You wanna mix those two until they're just combined. Second step is to make our crumble with some flour, brown sugar, regular sugar, cinnamon, and a little melted butter. This helps us combine it into a crumbly topping with our fingers, just like that. As you can see, you wanna mix this up. I'm also making some cinnamon sugar to create that cinnamon swirl in our muffins. I've got my oven preheating, and I'm going to scoop some of the batter in about halfway through, sprinkle some of that cinnamon sugar in the middle, then more batter over the top. And with the back of the spoon, I'm going to swirl that around. Before they go in the oven, we are gonna top our muffins with that crumbly mixture, and they're gonna bake until a toothpick comes out clean when inserted in the middle. I'm gonna remove them onto a cooling rack, and let me show you what they look like on the inside. They are crumbly and delicious. You gotta make them. Weren't those breakfast ideas incredible? Let me know in the comments which one you're gonna make next, and remember to check the description box below for all the links in the recipes. See you next time.